Okay, so just had some breakfast. Um, haven't quite adapted to the Italian breakfast, which is a coffee. Oh, sorry, I do like my coffee. And a brioche. Now, brioche is basically a sweet sort of bread pastry type thing. I just fried myself up 4 eggs. I had a banana. It's 7 a.m. It's more of an Australian breakfast, I think, more than anything. And for someone who's training as well at the gym, so don't freak out that I'm having 4 eggs. That's pretty basic. Um, so, will I end up just having a coffee and a brioche for breakfast? Maybe that's a way of fasting for as long as possible after you wake up and you get that caffeine hit and that sugar hit. Um, and that keeps you going maybe until 11 or 12, and then it's lunchtime. That's my theory. I think that's the way they see it. But 99.9% of them are not training at the gym. So appetites for them, I would say, is probably quite low. And don't forget they're having dinner quite late as well. So I would imagine they're waking up with less hunger than I am. Hunger is what gets me out of bed in the morning. And that's another thing. I need to keep on top of my vitamins, which I did bring with me in my carry-on. And I kind of scaled it back a bit, but there was quite a few in there. I'll show you those later. But at the moment, I'm just going to have a coffee, a peach. They've got these awesome peaches that look like they've been squashed by a truck, but what kind of looks like a donut, right? But it's peach. Don't know the name of it, but don't see them often in Australia. But here it's pretty standard, so I've been stocking up on these and they're delicious. So bananas, on the other hand, I bought these green 2 days ago. This is what happens to bananas in Sicily in hot weather. Is it because I didn't have a fridge? I could have put them in the fridge. I don't think so, because within a day they start to turn super fast, and I was just like, this probably explains why not too many Italians go for bananas. Anyway, one thing I did look for was peanuts. However, over here they sell them in their shell. So, which is fine. It's fine. It's nice to pass the time, but literally, again, I feel like a little old grandpa eating peanuts at the dining table, passing the time. And maybe this is what I need just to calm down and ease myself out of basically I'm not going to say traumatized, but a overexerted nervous system, I think, more than anything. And I think learning to slow down with things such as simple as this, as sitting here and peeling these peanuts, just forces your brain to not necessarily shut down. I'm not here to shut down and switch off, but just to bring it back to a equilibrium that's sustainable. And I kind of like that. Okay, that's enough on food. Today I thought I was going to maybe do some work outside on the handrail outside, which I'm not a big fan of. So I bought some black paint, and it's oil based. So I brought some thinners with it as well, just the guy at the hardware store said it would help make it more workable. Um, and I have it in my mind that all wrought iron, in my mind, should be black. Doesn't matter if it's inside, doesn't matter if it's outside. Wrought iron, gates, fences should be black. Now, I'm a landscape architect by degree. I would never specify a green fence, a white fence, a grey fence, a brown fence. It's just not in my, it's just not up there as part of any sort of design that I would ever think of. So when I see wrought iron in Mission Brown and wrought iron at the front in a steel grey, I just think, where did it go wrong? So I'm gonna paint all the balustrades, fences, and gates in black. Black, I find, just recedes into the background. It's less offensive visually. And it also looks good when you've got plants growing up against it, which is the plan, to have quite a few pot plants in the front courtyard here. So, will Italians have a different opinion? Most likely. Most likely. There are very few homes around here that I feel are done well. Especially the newer renovations, I feel that people have gotten a little bit lost and moved away from the traditional Italian aesthetic, and tried to do things like greys, and I just think you're in an Italian village. Grey as a house color for me doesn't work. So I'll cut to me sanding the front railing, just a quick sand with some, I've got to see if I've got some sandpaper. And we'll kick off some black in the house. Now, I said that wrong. Don't think that I'm some sort of gothic black creature. I'm not. I'm not. The walls in the house are actually a very nice, almost peachy cream, which I quite like. And when the sun hits it, it's a soft wall color, which is lovely, I think. So I'm going to keep that. It's just all the 1980s Mission Brown and treated pine, which needs to be brought into 2025. So this is the commencement of what is to be, I think, a fair amount of painting to be done here. So, cut to me painting.